Forward position. Up until now, or up until Thursday's class, most time when we played collar and sleeve, Carl was in headquarters with his right leg forward. I have my foot on his shoulder. Maybe he steps back. Shuts things down slightly. For instance, the De La Hiva hook's not there. Yes, theoretically you could change grips, but that's going to create an opportunity for him to pass. So we want to keep those same grips. The last time we looked at the triangle, again, we talked about how Carl wants to stuff my leg. You look to get inside control and stuff that. We talked about then turning that into the knee shield. And now if he tries to push it down, because his left leg's forward, it's made a bit of a wall. And then my foot can come back up in. And then we looked about, the triangle was a wee bit more difficult because he was further back. So I'd have to lift my hips and get in that little bit further. So then I can get into triangle positions. But another thing that can happen is in the collar and sleeve, Carl steps back with that leg, and then when he swims inside and he makes the grip, so he's got a grip on the outside of my leg here, sorry, and I'm here, okay? So now really the triangle's not on, because if I try to shoot this, he's got the inside track. So anytime I can't get rid of this grip and it's on outside of my pants, and he stepped back with that leg, we kind of need to do a slight inversion here to get into the omoplata. I'm going to use my connection with Carl's, with my right foot on his left bicep to lift my hip. I also want to bring my shin inside. So now from there, as I lift my hip, I'm moving under Carl to get into the omoplata. Let's take it back a step, just on this side, bro. Even if Carl doesn't let go of that grip, so we're here, he steps back into far side sleeve. He's made the grip, and I couldn't shake this off. Even if I moved into the knee shield, he's just intended to get people, they'll be making this really intense grip here, and I can't break it, so it doesn't really matter. I just go for something else. So this will come back onto the shoulder. For this variation of the inverted omoplata, I need my shin on the inside. So I'm just going to swim. It's easy to get because Carl's far hip is so far back. Notice the way when he isn't back with his other leg, or just step forward with the other leg, it was a lot easier for him to pull his right elbow back to this hip. Does that make sense? But when he switches his stance and goes to that far side sleeve, it's a lot easier because that elbow's a lot further back. So I want my shin on the inside, using this as a base. Now from there I'm going to lift my hip and I'm moving my head towards the arm that I'm omoplating. Even if Carl keeps that grip here, okay, I can still cross my ankles and start to bring them forward to get that shoulder to the mat. Keep your grip, Carl. And now from there, I'm coming up into my position. So once I find that, again, even if he still has that, I'll just be leg pressing forward, putting pressure on that grip. Coming up, and I finished from this position before, I just put tension in that arm. So I curl my heel back, make the wedge, and now from there, again, so we're playing collar and sleeve. Up until now, Carl has had the same leg forward. Now he steps back with that leg and he makes the grip. And if I feel I can't remove that grip, I'm going to be pushing. So I lift my hip up and my shin comes to the inside. Now I have to do a little more of an inversion, and I'm turning a lot more for the omoplata. So as my head moves towards the omoplata arm, I'm coming up on my left shoulder and shooting through to here. Now another reaction that can happen is, Carl keeps this grip, get it really strong, bro, grip on that leg, and I come over to here. I can still cross my ankles. He still has the grip, although hanging on to this is useless for him. Now he might want to step over my head and keep going, yep. I'm now moving with side control. Ah, suck. And get flattened down. Let's go for that again. That's if he stays on his feet. So we're here. He moves back into far side. He's made that grip. I get my shin on the inside. I lift my hip, especially against people that really are intent on keeping this grip. So as I move around, Carl stays up. I can't really get him, break him down, so I will bring this up and cross my ankles. As he steps over, he'll want to go to the other side. Thanks for not stepping on my face, bro. Keep going. Keep going, yes, and now from there, if I keep my grips, there's a time and place to let go of grips, and then I'll be looking to free. What we're looking to do is, if he does that, the second he steps over, we just turn it into the sweep, yeah, which we covered before. So we're here, playing the game, he makes that grip, perfect. I use this to step off, my shin was on the inside. As I turn into the Omoplata and I cross, and Carl steps over, free stay there. Notice the way my left knee's on the inside. From that position, I'm just leg pressing over. Okay, control the elbow, and now I'm just sitting up on him. I like coming into that Omoplata mount because I still have that control. And from there we can back step over, start turning it into all the stuff that we covered. Remember that Stevens again? It doesn't work now. So we're here, a little Chimera. So we've done a lot from that Bradley Hill mesocycle. There's a ton of stuff even there for that. Let's get another angle on that. So if he stays on his knees, just the Omoplata. If he stays standing and steps over your head, you have the variation of the sweep. Back to the first one again. So collar and sleeve, we're here. He steps back with that other foot, makes that grip. So I'm using that. Shin has to be on the inside. And then I lift my hips, and maybe I get him over and get him down. Find the elbow, sit up into him. Notice the way I haven't got Carl's shoulder to the mat. I don't need it. Just curl that back, make that pressure. And now I'm leaning forward. Put tension in the limb, and you're going to submit it a lot easier. Just on this side, bro. Yep. We got a sweep. Sometimes you won't break them down. So from collar and sleeve, he steps back into far side. He makes that grip. My shin's on the inside. So as I lift my hip and invert underneath him, and maybe I get to here and he's still on his feet, and he has that grip, I can still come over and cross. The minute he steps over, it's just leg press time. As long as my knee is on the inside. If my knee's on the outside, you're going to struggle to sweep him. So it's just that, and then I just leg press to bring him over. Again, find that elbow, and as I come up, I want to sit straight into that Omoplata mount, control that elbow. So again, obviously I can be stepping back, looking for the triangle and stuff. Another response Carl can make is, he knows I want the triangle, and he can push my knee away, which gives us that shotgun armbar. Have we covered back in that mesocycle? Okay, so let's play that, guys.